Alright, this is chapter 7, Improper. It is the most school-heavy chapter, and it's kind of okay. The same stuff should happen, and there shouldn't be that many tweaks. So we will start right here, where we have, this is the first time that I had our 4 main boys. I remember making the extra boys for Adrian's little group of ne'er-do-wells. It's fall, all the leaves have fallen into their piles, and there's a rake there where they've piled them up. That's the main schoolhouse for the older children and the other schoolhouse for the smaller children. And Adrian says, "Come on, Seamus, you got this in the bag." He is playing jacks. And what happens here is he goes to grab his ball, or goes to he grabs the ball, tries to grab the ball, but instead it is launched off the back of his hand and rolls away. And Frankie says, "Oh, you know, that big a blunder is impressive." And this is Milo. Milo says, "I've never seen a Tom with such wobbly paws." Adrian says, "Now, Milo, keep your fur on. I'll fetch the ball, and we can get back to our game. The very, very noble leader." "All right, Mr. Angel, sir, make it snappy." This is a perfect frame. So Adrian goes to retrieve the ball. However, he happens to find Esther gets to pick it up. It launches towards Esther. Frankie says, "That's the Molly with the freaky demon eyes." Once again, we're in black and white, but she should have heterochromia. How do you reckon we get rid of her?" "Look, just take your stupid ball and I'll be on my way." "No, wait. I'm awfully sorry, but my friend's here. Your name is Esther, right?" Interesting character interaction. "Yes." "Yeah, you're always trailing around Audrey." "That must be fun." "Yeah" is actually historically inaccurate. He's not allowed to say that. "Her sister isn't half bad, but I can't imagine what it's like in her shoes, with family like that. Why don't you join us for a game today?" "I actually really like Audrey. She's been kind to me." "Whatever you say. But you've been in Chamberfield for almost 3 months. Thought you might have tired of her." And Milo will grab her ball, saying thank you. And look who is coming up over the horizon. It's my favorite little friend. Okay, so long, Esther. Wish you all the best. So Adrian is like this very noble, not really, but he's pretending to be at least. And Esther will look over and look, it's my beautiful girlfriend. And will say, "Oh, look, it's Esther. Look, we're friends. I'm gonna go talk to my friend." The boys go away. And Audrey says, "Adrian hasn't caused you any trouble, has he?" Esther says, "Oh, he's a brat, but nothing to worry about." The bell has changed to a bong bong as they are summoned inside. "Is Louise not coming? She's not sick, is she?" "Oh, no, she fell in a puddle on the way here. Her fur was so soaked with mud that Mother insisted she stay home." So, conveniently removing Louise from this chapter. Oh, actually, hold on, I have a visitor at my door. One moment. Okay, I apologize for that. The neighborhood cat came for a visit. Alright, so we have the kitties are coming into school, and conveniently it tells us that today is Thursday, November 28th. And this is Lego coming in with her big fat face and her bow. Alright, class, take your seats. We'll be continuing our lessons on fractions today. And she will get her chalk out. Now, can any cat tell me what's wrong here? My class always had a smart person, but none to be found. None to be found. No. So, William, the number on the top is bigger. He's okay. Very good. This fraction is improper and must be made right. We can make 2 fractions from it that are proper. They will add up to a whole number, and then we just need to trim out the fat. And Lego will say, she says that's what my mom's always telling me, but I think it should change to, someone should tell that to my mom. Adrian, he's doodling his little war story. If you've already mastered mixed numbers, why don't you demonstrate for us? Sure thing. She has presented a improper fraction. Frankie is attempting to guide him in the right direction. However, he will misinterpret the hand, the paw, finger signals and have 2/3 instead. Not quite, Adrian. Does any cat know where he went wrong? Audrey? Oh, well, I'm not sure, but I think the answer is 2.5. Excellent! I'll demonstrate how we got that answer, and we'll do a few more. Audrey, massive math brain. Okay, we're bonging again. There we go, out on nutrition, or lunch break, whatever they want to call it. This cat has some nice eyebrows. Okay, and they say a bad word here, so if I never see Mrs. Sakta again, it will be too soon. She's really got no right to be our teacher. A married Molly? It's unheard of. And so, I don't know if I'll keep this, but for now, the cat's being racist, and he'll say, and to an Oriental, she really ought to have stepped down. Yeah, what an embarrassment. Ha ha ha, Seamus. Hey, I think we have an audience. And this is one of my favorite pictures of Frankie. So Willie is eavesdropping, and they say, Frankie says, maybe he thinks we're talking about him. What's the matter, dirt face? Do you have something to say, or do you not do that? Henry says, come on, let's go. Look us in the eye when we talk to you, mouse heart. So, it's rained recently. There's some mud puddles on the ground, and Milo Scratcher is going to push Willie to the ground, as you do. Okay, face in the mud, going like man. That's right, eat that mud. It's better than you deserve. Go home and share it with all your poor little brothers and sisters. So he's racist and he hates Catholics. So we have everyone is looking on like, man. And then Audrey instead will be like, back off, Scratcher. You're not impressing anyone. But she's impressing Esther. And Adrian's like, man, damn. Why, you little... Milo is like absolutely a redneck. Like he has a southern. He should have a southern accent. He should have a southern accent, despite living in New England. Oh, they're growling. Give it up, Milo. She's not worth it, says Adrian. And so he lets Willie go. He hops along. You've got some nerve, Audrey. Frankly, I'm sick of it. That's nice, Adrian. It's no wonder your only friend is your sister. You're always sticking your nose in everyone's business. Bye, Adrian. You know what? I always felt sorry for Louise, being born in the same litter as you. But... I can't read that. But really, if she had half a spine, she'd stick up for herself. She's the kind of cat to spend her whole life ignoring what's eating her until it swallows her whole. And all the while, she'll keep telling herself that she loves you, but you know she doesn't. And so you can't talk about her. Shut up! She's going to launch, and they are going to engage in a warrior cat battle and bonk each other. Adrian bonks her. Audrey lands on the ground. She's going to get back on her feet. And I was like, oh, she's crying. Audrey angry cries. Come on, Audrey, we're better than this. No, I guess not. All right, then come get me. And so she swipes under his legs, and as he's landing, will take his collarbone and slam him onto the ground. Slam. All right, holding him down, and this is one of our many hisses. They are hissing at each other. What is going on here? Marabella arrives. Oh, Mrs. Sakta, I think I tore a claw. It should be I tore a nail. They don't refer to them as claws unless they've grown out. Audrey, I expect better from you. This is unacceptable behavior. But Adrian, he was... I know he can be difficult, but you can't give in to his teasing. I'll have to call your mother about this, and you'll have to go home early. That's unfortunate. Audrey picks up her things and is just going to leave. Adrian is excited because, bye, Audrey, see you tomorrow. Now, don't think you're off the hook, young Tom. We're going to have a long talk. So he gets to go inside and spend time. This is the funniest panel to me. Nonetheless, Audrey's walking home. Her paws are all muddy, and she's like hopping over this tree that's in the road. And then she hears commotion. People are calling her name, Audrey. She's like, what the heck? What the heck? It's her friends. What are you? We came to see if you're okay. Also, you forgot your book bag, and I need to thank you for standing up for me. Thank you, says Willie. And Henry joins in. I can't believe the chicken piss that came out of his mouth. Adrian isn't usually that terrible. You don't think I was excessive? Are you kidding me? That was amazing. I wish I could fight like that. I wish you would have hit him harder, says Henry. Esther is super excited about the possibility of violence, and Henry, I guess. It still wasn't right for me to attack him. I guess, but it was still better than doing nothing like me. You were so brave. I don't think you'll be able to change Mrs. Sakta's mind, says Audrey. Maybe not, but I hope you feel better, says Esther. Thank you, Esther. You should get back before anyone gets suspicious, though. Like in. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, Audrey. And they will boop. Babies. Try not to run into any badgers, says Henry. Yes, travel safely, says Esther. Goodbye, Esther. Goodbye, Henry. Bye, Willie. Thank you for bringing my bag. I wanted to ask you something. Will you bring this to Louise for me, please? And he's got, I guess it's a jay feather? It's just a pretty feather. Huh, I don't know why she'd need a feather, but okay. I'll see you later. And so, let's see. I've got some notes. What isn't in here is that there's a scene that is missing, a scene that I realize I need to add, and it should be added to this chapter, where, like, Audrey goes home, and because it's already kind of short, but Audrey will have to go home and get scolded by her mother. Maybe Abigail will be there. You can imagine it yourself, and then one day it will be filled in. But this is a nice chapter. All of the pages are lined very cleanly, and that won't be the case for long. That will not be the case for long. But thank you for attending this reading of Chapter 7, Improper.